What's up there, Facebook, and also YouTube as well? Welcome to the actual Chris Area Weather Show. I know it's kind of late. It ain't that late. It is now 11:38. P- um, yes, p.m. It is January 10th, almost like January 11th, as of the last advisory. You see the actual map over here. Now this pretty much it was so we had those major rains like not that long ago. We had rain into the actual 40s. Now we're getting these major cold temperatures once again across the Maryland area. I want to really give an actual shout out to somebody. My girlfriend, like Donna Henson, who always watches me all the time. Love you. Everything you actually do. Okay. Now what's gonna happen here? I would really say mostly a cold winter, at least for some areas here. Current temperature in Baltimore was at 28. It'll stay overnight at 20 in the most areas of the Baltimore, Washington area. It was so moisture. We had all those major storms last week, but now everything's going to be pretty much almost at a dry pattern here. There's cold air up towards the northern Canada, but um, Tuesday high at 28. Um, Wednesday at 44. Thursday at 44. Oh, I'm sorry. Wednesday at 42. Thursday 44 across Baltimore. Friday 35. Saturday 27. And Sunday at 35. Now let's put the actual map in actual motion, and you will see exactly what's going to happen here. Now you can really see here, it's mostly dry, but that storm is offshore. Another one is going to come down. Now that could be a major storm right there. It's going to wrap around. Now that could be the big kahuna. I have to go back and watch that as well. And that's the last one of that wrap. Okay, the actual map back in actual motion. Now that right there could be the actual big one. You see right there as well. Let me go to the actual the like model like runs here and everything. It's mostly dry here. Just like I told you earlier on the last like model run. But that right there, that boom. Oh, there we go. Let me pull that thing back up just a notch. Right there. Now that could be your southern storm. I know you're like, what is this guy talking about? Now that could be a southern storm. I'm talking about places like Richmond who don't even get snow. Look at that. Now this could be the big bomb here. Now what is the bomb? Well, the date on the storm is January 17th, but there's another storm on the 23rd. So everything is going to go into a. Yep, the NEO is going to go like negative. That means colder air is going to pull in. Yes, and much more moist air across the southeast and also mid-Atlantic area as well. Look at that thing. It looks like this could go south of the Baltimore area, but there's another storm as well on the next run right there. But it's got to wait and see on that storm as well. Not really showing much as of the last advisory, but that's the major thing. This winter is going to be almost like this, an up and down thing here. It's going to go cold. It's going to go warm again. Those major, it's called a major fluctuation. Now, where's all this cold air going to come from? I'll explain now. It's called the actual regions. Go up here. Now, here's where all the cold air is going to come from. mostly by the actual models over here. There you go. All right. Now that's where all the color is going to come from. Now this is as of is that accurate? Let me see the actual date on this thing. January. I mean, this is kind of old, but putting that like motion like for you. Definitely does show how the it's going to come down, but in fluctuations here. Now that polar vortex will come down gradually, but only through time here. See how it wants to actual fade here. It wants to fade just a little bit here. Now, I mean, it has to come down gradually, but in those time frames, we can get some major cold air here. But it's nothing like 1987. No, nothing like 1987, back in the actual day where we had very cold temperatures. It's only a small frame here. Can you all hear me? There you go. It's cold, but it's not overly cold. It's not gonna. It'll drag down, but not overly drag. Down on the drag, down on the drag. But let me see if I can get one more model for you. Yeah, it's pretty much the actual same thing, really. It's gonna get cold, but not overly cold. If you do live in actual Florida, this is not for you. If you do live in Montana, Vermont, yes, New York State, this is definitely for you to actually watch. Any major snowstorms, I would say as of now, you've got to watch and wait until these models do actually come in. One is saying one about here. That's going to go south. We've got to really wait and see on this. That's not the Big Kahuna, no. That's probably on January 24th. See right there? Now, this could actually change, but everything can really change here as far as the last models, okay? You're like, who is this guy? I'm Chris Air, the weatherman. Have all your major updates as well. And as far as your actual temperature outlook, precipitation looks mostly dry. I told you, a very dry pattern, at least for the next 72 hours across the Maryland area, and even going into even longer across the Baltimore, Washington area and north and west. I'll explain more about that as well. Thanks for watching me. I'm Chris Arian. I approve this actual weather message. Staying cold, a cold winter, but it will go back to near normal. I'll explain more about this pattern and what this thing does mean. See, right about there. Gotcha. Bam. That looks like a southern storm, but I ain't thinking actual change. Now that's on the January 16th. That could be a major bomb here, but it looks like it'll go just south of Baltimore. But we have got to watch this thing with a fine tooth comb. I'm Chris Airy, and I'm the weatherman across the South Baltimore area. Have a blessed night, everybody. These storms are very complicated, but I got this thing right in the actual bag. Have an awesome night later. Peace out. Thank you.